You're on the Bible Forum. I'm Warren Sprouse. This is the second Sunday in May. I've forgotten now which it is. Mother's Day. Are you following the Michael Flynn case? You know, the three-star general who was our national security advisor until the Democrats went to work on him? This is Trump's former national security advisor who were set up by the FBI agents. Agents who went to the White House office of General Michael Flynn to simply, quote, have a discussion, end of quote. They did not divulge their true intent, which was to get him to incriminate himself. They did not swear him in. It was simply a discussion. Their working theory was that Flynn had violated the Logan Act. Now, you all know what the Logan Act is, right? It's a 1799 law which hasn't been used for decades. It's a law that makes it illegal for private citizens to have official dealings with foreign officials. So, what did Flynn do? Well, this soon-to-be presidential advisor made a series of phone calls to the Russian ambassador to the United States, a man by the name of Sergei Kislyak, in preparation for his new job. The calls began in December 2016 during the presidential transition period. The conversation, as Flynn understood it, was simply routine. The FBI agents had another purpose. Their purpose was to get him in there for a simply routine conversation and then trap him. Their thinking was he either lies about his contacts or he tells the truth. If he lies, we got him for lying. If he tells the truth, we got him for doing it. Well, they got him. And in order to stay out of jail, Flynn has been impoverished, having to put up tons of money for bail and lawyers, and lived the last 3 years under intense pressure. At some point, he pled guilty. Guilty that he had spoken to this man on a number of occasions. It has recently been revealed that one of the Democrat operatives wrote a note in January 2017 about what was, at that time, the impending interviews. The man is FBI Counterintelligence Director Bill Priestap. It reads, "What is our goal? Answer, truth, admission, or he lies. Either way, we can prosecute him or get him fired. If we get him to admit to breaking the Logan Act, we give those facts to the DOJ and let them decide. Or if he initially lies, then we present him," and the word after that has been redacted for some purpose, "and he admits it, document for DOJ and let them decide how to address it." Can you say double standard? President-elect Barack Obama openly used emissaries to meet with foreign leaders during his transition. Even candidate Obama discussed policy with numerous foreign dignitaries before the 2008 election. The Logan Act was nowhere to be found for candidate Obama and his team. Well, Flynn is now a free man. He has been loosed of all charges. Why? Well, because the whole thing was bogus, not to mention unlawful. He was charged with an 18th century crime which the government has not used in over 100 years. What did he do? Well, he had conversations with the Russian ambassador during the transition period prior to President Trump being inaugurated. He was not sworn in nor told that the discussion he was having with federal attorneys was on the record. He apparently lied, and he was charged for lying. He originally pleaded guilty to protect his son. They were going after him. but it didn't help. Now the Department of Justice is dropping the case. They're doing that because the federal attorney can't find a reason to go to court. He says, "We do not believe the government can prove either the relevant false statements or their materiality beyond a reasonable doubt. The government is not persuaded that the January 24, 2017 interview was conducted with a legitimate investigative basis and therefore does not believe Mr. Flynn's statements were material, even if true. Even if untrue." All of this is going on while Hillary is still a free woman. All of this is going on while Joe Biden is not being held to the same moral standard. Democrats are having an awful time with Joe Biden's morality. They can't condemn it. He's their guy. But they can't condone it either. They got a problem. It's going to get real interesting this summer. Stay tuned.